Justice reporter Shimon Prokopez. Shimon, tell us more about the Stormy Daniels new lawsuit.
Well, Wolf, this lawsuit filed here in New York late this afternoon is taking issue with the way the president was characterizing that sketch that Stormy Daniels and her attorney put out of a man that she claims confronted her, threatened her after she came forward to In Touch magazine that she was having an affair with the president. Suddenly one day she's in a parking lot in California, and this man she claims, who's pictured in the sketch, approached her. The sketch does not come to light until several years later, a few weeks ago, where her attorney and her released it. The president then reacted to that sketch in a tweet, and here's what he said. According to his tweet, he says, "A sketch years later about a non-existent man, a total con job, playing the fake news media for fools," and then in parentheses there's, "but they know it." Now, this lawsuit takes issue with this tweet, saying the president's tweet defamed Stormy Daniels, essentially calling her a liar. And then the lawsuit goes on to say that by calling the incident a con job, Mr. Trump's statement would be understood to state that Miss Clifford, that Stormy Daniels, was fabricating the crime and the existence of the assailant, both of which are prohibited under New York state law and as well as other states here. And Wolf, the lawsuit here seeks about over $75,000 in damages.
All right, Shimon, thanks very much for that background. Shimon Prokopez reporting. Let's bring in our criminal defense attorney, the CNN legal analyst, Joey Jackson. Joey, so what do you think? Do they have a case?
Wolf, there's about a 0.0% chance of this case moving forward. Let's talk about why. When you talk about defamation, you're speaking about a false factual assertion that impugns reputation. Now, let's examine the facts. What are the facts? Apparently, there was some type of relationship, encounter, sexual experience, classified as you will, in 2006. Not the issue here. What happens is in 2011, she apparently, because of wanting to sell the story or what have you, is approached in the parking lot. And so there's no report as to it occurring. We know that she then went in and apparently continued with her class along with her daughter. And then 7 years later, there's a sketch. Why do I bring this all up? Because in order for you to prove a false factual assertion, you have to establish that those underlying events, that is, that she was actually threatened, is true. Moving off that, then, you look to the actual tweet itself. The tweet itself is an opinion. The fact is that I'm allowed to say that this was a con job and that's ridiculous, etc., etc. If we had courts of law that were filled with people who had opinions and that people were able to make actionable claims against them, we'd have to build new courthouses. The president always tweets about things. He puffs, some would argue he fabricates, he does other things, but you're allowed to do what he did, which is essentially express an opinion. The final note, I'd say, Wolf, is on the issue of impugning reputation. She has already admitted that, you know what, she charges more as a result of this entire lawsuit. So how is her reputation impugned? Are people really saying, because of Trump's tweet, she's a liar, she's subject to scorn, to ridicule, to shame? Oh my goodness, really, Stormy Daniels? And so at essence, I get and understand, and I'm not impugning Michael Avenatti in any stretch of the imagination. He's taken it to the president. He's been a counterpuncher himself, but I just think this lawsuit has no merit whatsoever, and I think it goes nowhere.
Joey Jackson helping us appreciate the latest development. Thank you very much. You'll be back later this hour. Now to the